Blog Talk Radio.
You've been walking the same old road for miles and miles. You've been hearing the same old voice tell the same old lies. You've been trying to fill the same old holes inside. When there's a better life, there's a better life. If you got he's a pain taker. If you feel lost, he's a way maker. Freedom, saving. Yes, he is. If you got change, yeah. We all search for the light of day in the dead of night. We all found ourselves worn out from the same old fight. We all run with things we know just ain't right. But there's a better life. There's a better life.
All right, you're listening to Show Talk with Angela Butler. Today the interview is with Miss Catherine Clark. Miss Catherine Clark is Miss Corporate America. She is the queen. She's also a business owner with Love Notes for You, and she's a creative writing consultant with Brandon Lab Group. How are you doing tonight, Miss Clark?
I am great. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for coming on Show Talk with Angela Butler.
Yes, it's my pleasure.
So you're the 2019 Queen, Miss Corporate America?
Yes. I'm competed in 2019 as Miss Corporate America in the Miss Corporate America competition. It was great. It was a wonderful experience. I have some background in pageantry, but I've always wanted to use that type of platform to truly promote. It's more than just about the crown. It's more than about wearing the crown. It's about carrying your crown. It's about your voice being heard and your presence being felt in your local community. So it was definitely a life-changing experience for me.
Now, where are you at now? Which city and state?
I'm currently located in Orlando, Florida, but originally I'm actually born and raised. I'm from Campbellton, Florida.
Campbellton, Florida?
Yes. Are you familiar with Campbellton?
Yes.
Yes. My father's from Campbellton, and my mom is from Marianna, Florida. And I grew up. I went to school in Graceville High School.
I'm only like 15. I'm not far from Marianna, Florida, or Campbellton, Florida.
Yes. I'm familiar. What area are you in?
Washington County, Florida.
Yes, I'm very familiar. Very familiar.
Oh, wow. What a small world.
Yes, it is.
All right. So your family must be very proud of you. Were they there at the ceremony at the competition?
I had some family members that were there. Some cousins traveled from my hometown. One of my brothers was able to attend, and one of my best friends from my childhood best friend was there. So it was great. Like for me, I knew that this would be an awesome opportunity to not only just is not really about promoting myself, but my platform. Being able to voice what's important to me, and promote my business all at the same time and my nonprofit. So it's been a huge blessing for me, honestly, the whole journey, just being able to meet, network, connect with other individuals in the local community, and being able to just kind of get out there what's important for me. So it's been a huge blessing. I've grown a lot.
Okay.
It's been amazing.
So you own the business Love Notes for You.
Yes. Love Notes for You is one of my businesses. It's near and dear to my heart. It's a faith-based sentiment collection brand that captures and customizes milestones to memento gifts. So we do anything from writing customized letters and calligraphy. We write basically thank you notes, forgive me notes, and also comfort notes. Typically what I do with my clients is I'll interview them. I'm a writer. I'm a creative writing consultant. I've been writing all my life, as far as I can remember.
Okay.
I was a little girl in elementary school with the diary with the little lock on it and the Pegasus on front with the rainbow. Like, I was that creative. I always had a creative spirit, and it never died. So when I moved to college in 2009, I moved to Orlando. I attended UCF in 2005, and I graduated in 2009. And so, for me, honestly, when I moved here, I prayed. I asked God, Lord, when I found out about, having a purpose. I didn't hear about those things, for years and growing up. And it's like, I had a relationship with the Lord. I grew up in the church, but I felt like there was something more. And once I got connected to a local ministry, it was just birthed in me like, man, there's more to this life. Like, I have a purpose. Like, it's not just about going to work, getting up, or going to church. It's all important. It's a part of our Christian journey, for those who are Christians and believers. But if you're not, but for those who are, it's really important to have that foundation for me. And it's like, there's so much more to see and experience. And our gifts and talents are for a reason, and it has a purpose. It's not just to, it has meaning. And I believe it's our responsibility to find the connection of meaning with your gifts and your talents and your resources, because that is what brings true fulfillment in your life.
Okay.
So Love Notes was birthed. Years later, I actually, as a college student, I started this business called Personalized Poetic Memories. And, at the time, I mostly had college students as my reach. So, here I am. I think I was a sophomore at the time, trying to promote myself, my business. Like, hey, you can have a love note written for your girlfriend or boyfriend,
Okay.
But with time, I got discouraged because that was my reach. And it wasn't until last year I had met a couple, and that fire was reignited in me when I kind of shared with them, what I used to do. And they were like,
yes,
you need to start that. Yeah, you need to be doing that. So that's how Love Notes for You was rebirthed, in essence. And been going strong ever since. So I'm really excited about this. It's really near and dear to my heart because one of the services we offer is called Legacy Memories, and it's for individuals who have lost loved ones. So I've personally gone through, loss, losing my father in 2016, and so I'm
sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a journey. It's tough when you lose someone that close, and so going through the process, we all have to go through a process of grieving, and everyone grieves different, but you have to give yourself permission to grieve. So I interviewed all my brothers, and based on their journey with my father, and then based on my experience, I created this custom piece, and I placed a video together and had it displayed at his homegoing service. So after all of that, I was like, man, if I value and appreciate something like this, how much would others value and appreciate having a gift like this for their loved ones to commemorate the life that their loved one lived, as opposed to just, a general poem. So, yeah.
Is it some type of video?
Yes, they receive a video of it's like a picture video with music in the background, and then they also receive like an engraved floating glass plaque, and then they get like the PDF of the poem to feature in the obituary. So it's just it's a memento and it's a keepsake all at the same time to remind you of the life that your loved one lived. So
okay. You also have Forgive Me, Thank You, Comfort, Marry Me, different
types of notes. Yeah.
Different types of notes, yes. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of different things that you do with Love Notes, with
yes.
Love Notes for You.
Yes.
Custom calligraphy letters too. So, being Miss Corporate America, what is the best thing about being Miss Corporate America?
I think, honestly, the best thing for me is being able to see the response of the youth, because especially in today's society, just society in general, just, we have this perception of beauty is this, beauty is this color, beauty is this hair type, beauty is this, and there's this facade, And so for me, I do work within the local Boys and Girls Clubs in the Central Florida area. So for me, having opportunities to go in and wear my crown and tell my story, like their eyes light up. And I actually have dreadlocks. I have locks. And so for them, I think it's like seeing themselves, and it's like, wow, I can do anything. If I want to compete in a competition, I can do that. And just because they see me every day, but I think, being able to wear my crown, they saw me in a different light. I teach Zumba with some of the children at Boys and Girls Club. So when they saw me come in on a day and I had my crown and sash on, it's like they saw me in a whole new light, and their eyes just lit up. So for me, it's really just seeing the youth and their expression, and it's like, wow, I can do this.
Yes, and you're inspiration to them.
Yes.
You are a great inspiration to the young people. So what do some of your duties entail as Miss Corporate America?
I'm sorry, do you mind repeating your question?
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking what duties does it entail for you to be Miss Corporate America?
Oh, some of the duties, yes. Well, especially before COVID, many of the duties entailed, making appearances, attending different networking events to bring brand awareness about the Miss Corporate America organization. But then also it's a great opportunity for me and also my sister queen, Mrs. Corporate America, to kind of promote our brands and what we do and what's important to us. So most of it, honestly, was like making appearances. Of course, we have our social media platforms. So, bringing awareness on that regard. Some of it is making appearances, bringing awareness to the brand, and also, just being out in the local community.
Oh, okay. Have you did any traveling? Well, I know that's a hard question right there because of COVID-19. But back in 2019, did you do any traveling?
Most of the traveling was local. I know there was one we did go to Dallas. We took a trip to Dallas, and that was awesome. We attended one of the Oprah tours, and we had so that was a great opportunity to get out, bring the word out about the organization. But one thing I will say that with COVID, speaking of traveling, we had to pivot. So there was there's a monthly event we have called Coffee with Queens, and I actually was able to collaborate with my sister queen, Katie Bryan, and so we were able to collaborate and kind of create this platform of gathering of it started out in the local Orlando area, but due to COVID, we pivoted to online. So it's been kind of unique to. There's another way to basically bring the brand to light and share it with other women in other cities and other states. So I would say that's been a benefit, from everything that's been happening. And so maybe although we haven't been able to travel physically, it's been great to digitally be able to other women in other cities who who connects with the mission for Miss Corporate America.
Oh, okay. So Miss King is really great then.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Miss King, she's really great. Miss King?
Oh, Miss King. Oh, yes. Anissa King, she's amazing. She's the founder of Miss Corporate America. I mean, huge blessing to my life. She's so passionate about women and seeing women advance in their careers and their personal lives. And that's what I what I love about the founder. And the organization is only a reflection of the fruit, a reflection of who she is. And she's really big about supporting women. And so that's what, MCA is. It's a business-friendly competition and an organization that honors and recognizes corporate executives and entrepreneurs, but also mompreneurs. Moms that are out there that have businesses, they're pushing and pursuing in their careers. So it's really a platform to honor and recognize women for what we do in our local community. And MCA is so unique because it's not about your body type. It's not about your figure. It's not about your shape. Of course, wellness, we do value wellness, but it's so much more as far as women to us than that. And Miss Corporate America highlights that. It's all about who you are as an individual and what you bring to the table. One of our slogans is #BeyondBeauty. And that's what Miss Corporate America is about. It goes beyond beauty.
Oh, okay. So it's not only about beauty, it's about being business owners, working in corporate America. It's about women, successful women, women who are achieving and deserve recognition for what they're doing.
Yes.
And I understand that. I've interviewed other people from Miss King, and they said the same things that you are saying. So is it broadcast on TV, Miss Corporate America? I already know the answer, but the people listening might not know this.
Is it broadcasted on television?
Yes. I already know the answer.
Yeah, not yet, but it's the way things are moving and advancing. I believe that it is in the near future. Not sure if it'll be in 2021. Usually it is recorded, but broadcast live, I know that's one of the goals. And I'm just believing, with Anissa, I know it's going to get there because, like I said, the brand is amazing and the mission is mind-blowing. And I feel like if women really knew and find – that's why I'm big on, getting the word out, because when women find out what this is, it's an opportunity for women to be free to reign, as queens, whether we have an individual crown or a visible crown. And it's really a space for women to be able to be genuine and make connections, and it's not catty. And although it is a competition, part of the organization, but it's not all that it is. You build so many great relationships that I know that I'll have beyond my reign, next year when I have to crown the new Miss Corporate America 2021.
You're having a meet and greet online. What is it? You're with Boys and Girls Club of America, but what is it? What is your goal? What would you like to see happen for yourself and maybe others too from having this crown? What's the goal?
The ultimate goal for, you said, for just
yourself.
Having the crown?
Yes, for yourself.
For myself? Ultimate goal, I honestly, is for others to see the possibility. Before I ran, I was a little skeptical because in my mind, I'm like, I've never seen a queen with locks at any type of, pageantry or competition. And so I was like, man, should I take this opportunity? And when I really looked and just some friends, and I was really encouraged, and honestly, for me, it was divine inspiration to even compete. And so I think the ultimate goal is for me to be able to share, my values, and especially with young people understanding their values, whether they're mind, their bodies, there are certain things that I practice, like I practice abstinence and walking in a lifestyle of purity. And so anytime I have opportunity to share that and just their value and know, hey, you're beyond your bodies, you're beyond what society says. So being able to share that. And also with my nonprofit, Beauty Box Inc., we bring awareness on human trafficking. We're 501c3, but we also have a program called Social Rehab to help women who experience human trafficking that are back in just everyday living. We want to create a community and a space for them to continue to grow and develop as women, the women. So really it's just that. It's just sharing what's on my heart, and that's the beauty of the crown. You know, the beauty of the crown is that you have that opportunity to spread your values and your concerns, and so yes.
Yes, human trafficking is horrible.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
It's horrible.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is.
I'm glad that's something that you all are doing.
Thank you.
Bringing more attention to that, because it's just ridiculous.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
I mean, kidnapping people and forcing them into sex slaves and things like that. It's children and women. It does make sense.
Men.
Kidnapping men too. Yeah, kidnapping them. It's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, there's so much going on in today's world. People just don't seem to have a conscience or humanity about them.
Right.
Some people don't.
Right.
Not all people, but some people just want the money. And I'm thinking to myself, how can you do that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's so true. It's so true. So, and that is one of the, inspiration behind, creating Beauty Box, because, you hear stories about, for women who are rescued, and it's like, okay, they're rescued, and then the women go through trauma therapy. Okay, maybe they get a case manager for them, and then now what? They still love to put the pieces together. Now, there's some local organizations that are amazing that actually house, different women and take them through that process of healing and getting them back on their feet. But once they complete those programs, now what? They still need a community. So that's where Beauty Box come in, to create that community, but also kind of that next level growth. Our social rehab program, we have, 4 etiquettes that we, enrichment etiquettes that we focus on, life coaching, health and wellness, financial literacy, but also fashion etiquette. And fashion is not just talking about what you wear. It's everything that encompasses you, your confidence, your undergarments, everything that you, so that is, in essence, what the social rehab program is about, and just believing in prayer and for, just certain grants so that we can really launch the program fully the way that I envision it in the next year. And I know we already have 2 women that are excited to basically experience social rehab next year. So, so we're definitely pivoting and preparing for the new year.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's strong Black woman. Yes. All right, and a young one. It's good to see. You're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're talented, and you're successful. And that's good to see for someone that's 50 years old. It's good to know that Black women succeeding and that they're doing so well at young ages. Yeah, I congratulate you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you received some great prizes too. Miss and Miss Corporate America Honors and Pride. Oh, you did some great things. Did some great things.
Yes, and you're sharing about success, and I believe that we have to kind of revisit that. Like, what is success? Because some people think, oh, success is having all this money in the bank, but that's not true. Because there are individuals that are millionaires and committing suicide, multi-billionaires, So it's like, what is true success? And for me, true success is having a peace of mind. True success is having a fulfillment in my life. True success is knowing your significance in the world, like knowing the significance, knowing what you bring to the table, knowing what you do and be able to walk in it and exercise it confidently, But ultimately, for me, because I'm a woman of faith, bring glory to God. Like, that is true success. And I feel like that is the dilemma that we're always, the balance that we're always in, is trying to define, or for some redefine, what does success really mean, you know?
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand that completely. So next year, when you take that walk to give the next lady the crown, what advice would you give her, the next Miss Corporate America?
I would say give yourself the grace to grow. I would tell her, give herself the grace to grow, because someone may look at the platform like Miss Corporate America and say, oh, you got to have it all together, or you got to have this company that's bringing in X amount of dollars, or you got to be the top executive of, your corporation, the corporation you work for, and it's not true. That's what's so beautiful about this organization. Like, it gives you the grace to grow. There's some things that, I've been able to launch during my current reign, that I wasn't doing before. So I would tell that young lady to give herself the grace to grow. Mm-hmm.
Keep talking. Okay. Miss Corporate America is a business, of course. It's friendly competition earning corporate executives and entrepreneurs. Miss Business with Beauty. And I think that is so great, and it gives the women an opportunity to get their brand out there and to make those connections.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the greatest part about it.
Yeah.
It's getting you out there, getting your brand out there, and it's helping you make those connections with other women.
Yes. Yes, I agree. So I encourage, any woman that's considering to visit the website, MissCorporateAmerica.com. Consider joining the organization, because it's wonderful. It's a great place to join, a great place to be a part of.
And the ceremony takes place in Orlando?
Yes, I believe June 21st. It's going to be June next year. But yes, so it will be in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they also fund the charity of your choice.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, I know the organization honors and recognizes, even during the competition, we're able to kind of give back to an organization of choice, and also I believe Dress for Success. So it's definitely phenomenal.
Okay. Do you know how many women were in the competition with you?
Let's see. Last year in my category, I believe there were 6 ladies. There were 5 or 6 ladies, because there are 2 categories. There's a Mrs. category and a Ms. category. So the Ms. altogether, I think it was like 10 women.
Okay.
Mhm. And for my category, I believe there were 5 or 6 other ladies.
Okay, and you have the mom category.
Mhm. Miss Mompreneur. Yeah, Miss Mompreneur. And Kia Loggins, she's the new Miss Mompreneur 2020. She's awesome. And so yeah, it's really an amazing platform.
It sounds very sophisticated and elegant too.
Mhm. Oh yes, definitely. It definitely is.
All right. So, is there anything else that you would like to share with the people who will listen to this interview later on?
Yeah, just, to encourage them, hey, if there's anything that you desire to do, you still have about 2 weeks, maybe a little less than that. Share something on social media, like some things you just have to drop this year. Just drop it this year. Don't think too much into it. Don't try to analyze it. So plant something this year, because whatever you plant this year, I believe will have an opportunity to produce the harvest in the coming year and in the years to come. So don't be afraid to plant those seeds before December 31st, 2020.
That's right. I would like to have a garden. That's things I already would like to do for next year. But I know I'm not gonna be able to accomplish it this year. So,
well, you know what? Buy those seeds. Whatever you can do this year, do it to move you just an inch closer to that goal and that desire. You know, just do something. I don't care what it is. Get some plows, however you're gonna get some boards if you're gonna plant or above ground garden, whatever. Get a tool. Get some gloves. Just something that will encourage you to continue to move forward in that. You know.
I will do that. All right. Thank you, Miss Catherine Clark, Miss Corporate America. Thank you for coming on Show Talk with Angela Butler.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good night.
All right. You as well. Thank you.